So for me, it was I was heavy into like basketball, football, soccer, everything. Like all the sports typical like kid coming up, Jordan time, like you know what I'm saying? Like so it's like I love sports but I didn't like losing in sports. Cuz I felt like I was good. And then when it came down to it's a team sport.
Yeah.
The team was trash. You feel me?
I feel you. Do you think you were like a good team player too, or it kind of like sucks to like hang, you know, like be a part of the team where like you can see that you're going home like still shooting hoops, putting in all this effort, stretching, working out, and they might be just like, you know, going home playing video games, and you're like, bro, like, it's a team effort. You guys are fucking slacking over here or some shit, you know?
Yeah, pretty much. Like that's kind of how it works. Is like, yeah, you play at school, you do what you do, and like like I'm super active, so I go home, I'm in fucking playing flag football in the streets, playing basketball with my uncles, and then when it came down to like, oh, skateboarding is kind of cool, this video game, Tony Hawk, oh shit, but like playing the game with my uncles, these fools really play the game.
Your uncles?
It's
like they were hell into it.
I grew up with my uncles. My uncle's only 4 years older than me.
Oh, okay.
They're like the youngest of like like my mom and all them.
So did they skate at all, or like did they understand skating, or was it like?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
My uncle understood skating. Because they hung out with like a bunch of like taggers and shit like that.
When you're saying uncle, like I'm assuming like some dude with gray hair. Like...
Yeah, because uncle sounds old. That's why I said my uncle's only 4 years older than me. So I grew up with them like my brothers. They're like a lot younger than my mom. So
it's like basically like an older homie, slightly older homie. Or
yeah, they're like my brothers, like my big homie. So I'm running the streets as a kid. Because mind you, like I started skating when I was 12. So like I'm running around with my uncles, fucking all through the nights doing whatever I wanted. Because my mom knows like, oh, he's with his uncles. He's straight. They're either playing basketball or somewhere at one of their friends' house, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But so by the time we got to the Tony Hawk game, and me wanting to play, but my uncles being such like game heads, they're like, no, we got to beat the game, we got to do this. I'm like, yo, I want to play. Just let me play. And it's like that turned into like I'm gonna just go outside and try it.
So were your uncles are like hogging the controllers?
No, they just play like game heads. Like
you're trying to play for fun, and they're like, "Nah, we're trying to collect SKATE, get the grind combo."
Yeah, like we got to get the video. but it's like that's what got me to skating, because like they beat the game. It's like, oh shit, who just got Champ Musket? He got a real skate, and it's like it's not only a video game. It's like this stuff at the end, not knowing like, oh, this is an actual skate video.
Damn.
And so like that's kind of how it happened. And they're just like. They're gamers, like they play games. Like I don't play games.
Still to this day they play video games.
Dead ass. Like I go to the crib. Like if they're playing like a game, like I don't ask to play a game. Like they play games. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, that's funny.
Like they play.
That's a sick relationship to have. Actually.
Yeah, they're like my influence of like a lot of stuff. So like back to the beginning into skating. It's like I went outside to skate and I tried it. And then my uncle, being a tagger, he had homies that were skaters.
Okay.
So he was like, oh, I can take you to like one of my homies, and like they take me to like a fucking pool. It's like, what do I do here? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like my introduction to skateboarding was from my uncle.
That's sick,
having homies that were skaters, and then they kind of just like, yo, try this. And then like when it really clicked, it was like when I saw a group of skaters outside, and I didn't have a board, and they were like, just come. I slid on my bike and went around with them, and then it was just on from there.
Bro, I feel like that's the thing about like skateboarding groups is like same thing here with my group is like, yeah, mainly all the homies, we all skated and we came there to skate and smoke weed and drink and shit like that. But we would have, you know, other people, you know, kids our age come through and they're fucking hella uncoordinated, cannot stand on a board, but they're like, I'm the bike kid. You know, like they just like joined the crew and like
that could have been me. I was the bike kid for a minute, bro. Like my bike with the board on the handlebars. Oh my bad.
Oh really?
Like the fucking board on the handlebars. Like probably for like a cool like.
That's funny. Was it like a beach cruiser? Or you like?
Nah, I had a dope ass bike with a gyro. Like,
okay,
fine. Everything I do, that shit gonna be cool. Like, no matter what.
I feel that, bro. Because honestly, it's like, you know, because from skateboarding and then also like I got into like fixed gear bikes and shit like that. You kind of realize that like everything, there's always like a premium addition to everything, and it kind of takes like knowledge and education to even know about it. And there's like certain things where I can ride or I can have like a diamond gold skateboard, or I can have like bone ceramic bearings or something like that, where like a keen eye, like a more educated eye will understand like, you know, like that's actually a high quality product, you know what I mean, right there, compared to just like anything else, or the average or whatever.
No, that does. I remember I tried to get me a fixie. That shit looked poser, so I got rid of that shit.
Nah, fixies are sick. I think they're hella fire.